Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spark Trust. This is my podcast, and today I have a very special guest. He is a comedic actor ranging from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Darrin Barber.
Hey, what's good, everybody? How everybody doing today?
So, Darrin, tell us a little bit about yourself for those people that have never, ever heard of you.
So, like you said, I am a comedic actor from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I love playing video games, man. Play me in 2K or any sports games. I get competitive, man. I get very competitive.
Saw you were doing that Grand Theft Auto little, you put yourself in the game.
Yeah, I put myself in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. One day I was playing the game and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do that to myself, and I did. So that's my new intro video for my YouTube channel.
I love it.
Is at Darrin Barber, by the way.
At Darrin Barber, by the way.
Yeah. Wait, at Darrin Barber, not by the way.
Not by the way, just at Darrin Barber.
At Darrin Barber, not by the way. All right.
So Darrin Barber, the comedic actor who likes to play video games
And sports.
and sports.
I love sports.
Basketball.
And film.
Yeah. He actually lives at the same place that I live at, which
Yes,
is
I
an
do.
artist collective, which is amazing. You should definitely check it out. Upstart.com or Upstart Creative.
Go up.
Just go to Upstart
and then
Creative.
hit start. And then you'll find us.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Upstart.
cool place. I meet people like Darrin all the time here. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And this guy, his philosophy is, if I make one person laugh a day, that.
Successful
Well,
day.
you say.
If I make one person laugh a day, that is a successful day.
There you go.
You know why though? I want to make someone laugh a day.
Why?
Because laughter, just think about laughter. When you're laughing, you're not worrying, you're not stressing out. You're in that moment and you're having a great time. So I want us to laugh as much as possible, and I feel like I've been blessed with that ability to make people laugh. So make that right.
Well, I'm glad you're here because I hope you enjoyed the moment here in this podcast today in Spark Trust, which stands for sparking interest in every story. And today we're gonna spark interest in your story.
Oh wow, I like that.
How does that sound?
I like that a lot. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming here and sit down in our little office.
Hey, no problem.
All right. Okay. So first question for you, Darrin. Tell us why do you like acting so much?
I love acting because you can tap into a different person, and you do things that you want to do in your normal life. And I just, like I said, I love entertaining people and I love making people laugh, and just I could do that with film. And sometimes when I'm on set, let's say if I'm on set for 12 hours, it doesn't feel like 12 hours. It go by quick, just like a snap of the finger, because you're having such a great time. You're having so much fun. You're hanging out with the people. You've been in chemistry with people, and you're working. You have a great time. It's not like a normal job. You work a normal job 12 hours, you'd be like, why am I here? Why is time taking so long? There's been times where I look at the clock. It said 9 o'clock, right? I'll come back 3 hours later. It'll say 9:05. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, it feels like I've been like taking out this shrimp because I used to work at a seafood place.
Yeah.
So I would like scrape the shell of the shrimp for like, it felt like 2 hours, and I look at the clock, 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's like, I'd rather be on set working all day, all week long, instead of working at a normal job. And that's the goal, to get to that point where I'm just on set working nonstop so I won't have to work a normal job anymore,
Perfect.
Yes.
Love it. So, since you are from Minnesota, what is like the environment over there in Minnesota? Like as far as filmmaking, is there a filmmaking scene over there? Is it big? Is it small? Is it like obscure? Well, tell us about that.
The environment in the filmmaking industry in Minnesota is you're surrounded by talent. There's talent everywhere. There's talent from the DP to the AD to the director to the light person to the makeup artist. There's talent all around, and yes, it's small. It's smaller. Not most people know that there is filming happening in Minnesota, but there is, and there's been a couple of big films actually filmed in Minnesota. For instance, I was an extra for one called Tuscaloosa. That was kind of a big film. We had the girl from Stranger Things there on set, the sister of the main character, Natalia, I believe her name is.
Oh, okay.
She was there, and YG was there, the rapper. So we have locations where sometimes a big film might come through and film there. But yeah, you're surrounded by talent in Minnesota. from, like I said, all those different parts on sets, like those different jobs on sets. There's talent, and the actors too. Right? There's actors that will help you and help you grow. You know, so
Nice.
that's what Minnesota's like.
So,
Minnesota.
so now that you just talked a little bit about Minnesota, what's the biggest difference that you see from Minnesota, Minneapolis to be exact, to here, living in LA for the past month and a half? Maybe?
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
For a month and a half?
Almost a month and a half, almost 2 months, I believe. I think it is going on 2 months this week.
Yeah. So what's the biggest difference you've seen between the two?
I'll say it's more actors. It's more people, more competitive out here. It's harder to get unset out here, I'll say. Back in Minnesota, I knew people and I knew directors, and they trusted me when I was on set, and got to work a lot with those directors, same directors. Out here, it's kind of like I'm starting over again, you know. So it's a different ball game out here. You gotta be mentally tough out here in order to survive out here. It's a lot more people, like I said, and yeah, it's very different. It's very different, but I'm excited for this challenge, man. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm out here for a reason, so let's make it work. Let's make it happen.
Bread.
Let's get it. Yeah, let's get this bread. Let's get
this wheat bread
yeah.
with peanut butter.
Peanut butter and jelly, baby. Peanut butter and jelly.
You're funny, man. Okay, so one of the things I did notice when I was going through your Instagram,
Yeah.
You had a picture with a very famous comedian. His name is King Bach.
King Bach.
So tell us how you were able to work with him, and how was that experience?
Man, so I was scrolling every day. I submit to roles every day because I don't have an agent or manager, so I do it all myself. I was scrolling through LA casting, and I seen King Bach's name for his new music video that's gonna come out later this year, guys, called Baby Daddy. And Baby Daddy, it's so funny. One of the funniest music videos I ever worked on. And yeah, I submitted to the role, and I was like hoping that whole week and praying that whole week that I'll get that the producer will accept me. And she did. And got the opportunity to work with King Bach. It was a great experience. King Bach is a great guy. He's very nice. He was very focused because he was also directing. Mm-hmm. He was acting and directing in his own music video, so he was very focused, and I understood, and that's why I kind of kept my distance from him. But I would like talk to him as much as I could, just and then just to be on set around him and to see him work in person, and I was just learning so much. Like, he would tap into character just like that, and he looked like he was prepared, you know. So just to work with King Bach was a great opportunity, and I hope more come my way where I get to work with King Bach again later down the line. You never know.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I will. You know, let's speak into this. I will work with King Bach again.
You will work with King
I
Bach.
will work with King Bach again, and I will meet him and hang out with his crew.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much for that.
I remember I told you at the Upstart Awards.
Yeah, you did tell me. Yep. And then look.
And then a couple of days later.
Boom, working King Bach 2 days later. I appreciate you, Carlos.
I was like,
and by the way, y'all, Carlos is a great person. So I just want to say that Carlos is awesome.
I did not pay him. I swear.
So everybody listening, you want to hang out with Carlos. Carlos is the person you want to be around.
Yeah, right? Yeah, be around with me.
Yeah, positive, great energy.
Thank you. You're too kind. Okay, so what is your goal with acting? Where do you want to go with this passion of yours?
So, like I said, I'm a comedic actor, and I want to be in big comedy movies. You know, like Kevin Hart, like Chris Tucker back in the day, DC on Fly right now, Mike Epps. You know, movies like that. Cat Williams. I want to be in those type of movies. So I'm just working it and grinding until I get there, and that's one of my goals, to be in big comedy movies and work with them, work with those big comedians or big actors. Why not get to that level, you know? Why can't I get to that level? So I know one day my opportunity will come, and it's gonna happen. So that's one of my goals. And another goal is to win awards. Why not win a Golden Globe? Why not win an Oscar? You know? Why not reach for
the moon?
For the moon or the stars? You know? Why not reach for space?
Yeah,
you only live one life, so do it to your best ability. Try to be the best version of yourself, and that's what I'm aiming for. And another one, I would say, like I said earlier, I want to work so hard to the point where I can live off of acting. And I don't have to worry about no more job. I have to worry about a boss telling me I can't go on set because I got to come in and clock into work. I don't want to do that. I want to get to the point where this is my career, and I want to open doors for other people so they can get to this point.
Thank you.
What's up, Carl?
Thank you, Carl.
Would it be better to just clean shower? This one does matter.
It would be better over there, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
was Carl, everybody. Follow him. Anyways, so those are some great goals. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. So, what is your? No wait. Well, yeah. Let's go with this one. Since you're talking about movies.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ideal movie role?
My ideal movie role. Ooh, that's a good question. I see myself always being that goofy character in movies. You know, I'm always that character that's gonna be clumsy and silly while there's a serious person next to him that's also on a mission with him. You know, kind of like Kevin Hart did with Ice Cube, what he did with The Rock. I see myself playing roles like that, and I also see myself playing serious roles. Don't sleep on my serious roles. I can tap into a serious person, and also I want to play a superhero. Call me Status Shock.
Oh, I see that.
Ooh, superhero Status Shock.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I always like to challenge myself. So yeah, I will be in serious roles as well. And but yeah, my main focus is comedy. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
One step at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time.
All right. So, if you weren't acting, but you had to be part of the film crew, what part would you see yourself as? Director, producer, camera guy, sound guy, the guy bringing the coffee, production assistant?
Right. I done some booming.
Booming.
I done some booming.
For those that don't know, what is booming?
Metro booming. I want some more. I'm just playing. If your Metro don't trust you, I'm just playing. Nah, none of that. Booming is actually the person that's in charge of the sound. So he holds a boom mic. Yeah, boom mic in film, and like a recorder. Carlos
like an audio recorder.
Like an audio recorder, and you hit record, and while you're holding a boom mic in front of an actor, and you just listen to it, make sure the sound is good, and then turn off the record button when the scene is over with.
It's basically a microphone taped to the end of a broomstick.
Exactly.
That's basically what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
So a boom operator.
I'll probably be a boom operator or a casting director. I always look at people and I'm like, yo, I can put that person with that person, and I can make this type of film with these two people. And I've always been good with that. Actually, I helped a lot of friends, like introducing friends to director. I'd be like, this friend would be good with this director, and that friend would be good with that director. You know, I've done that before as well. And I done lights before in the past. That was actually my brother's director, so I used to do his lights. And then one day I was like, I don't want to be a light person anymore. I want to be in front of the camera. I'd rather be the person in front of the crowd instead of being in the crowd. So that's why I decided to become an actor. But I'll probably be a light person, a boom operator, or a casting director.
Nice.
I could do a little DP in tune. I got a little visions inside
So
my
you're
brain.
basically a one-man band.
Kind of, yeah. I'm kind of. I can't direct. I just can't tell people what to do.
Everybody can direct. Everybody can direct.
Okay.
If you don't want to tell people what to do, that's what an assistant director does.
Oh.
You just tell the assistant director, hey, tell him to do this.
Oh.
And then she's the one or he's the one screaming, hey, move your butts over here.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
See, I didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day, guys.
That's what assistant director's for. I directed a commercial for Doritos once. It was like for a competition. You know, I don't know if you remember the Break the Super Bowl competition where everybody made a commercial and the winner got into like the Super Bowl
competition. The Super Bowl commercial.
Super Bowl commercial ad space. So, anyways, I got like 50 people, and I was like, man, I'm not the type of screamer to be, screaming at people because it's a lot of people. You have to like get everybody's attention. Or like, hey, look at me, do this, whatever. So I thankfully had my assistant director, Olivia, and she did all the hard work for me. I basically told her, hey, can you tell them to be quiet because we're about to start the scene, because I'm kind of like I don't want to be like the bad guy.
Yeah.
But
That's like me, man.
It's your job to be the bad guy or bad girl. So
My voice don't get that high.
yeah. So she did all that for me, and she was so helpful. So get
dope.
yourself an AD.
Okay,
Super helpful.
All right, put that on a list. One day, bucket list.
Put it.
Directly.
Oh, speaking of bucket list, I'll ask something about that.
Oh, okay. Later, that's gonna come later, folks.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So
for later on.
Next question is, what is the biggest risk you have ever taken as an artist?
Ooh, man.
I would imagine it being moving to LA.
That is one. Let me tell you another one. I actually got a kind of like a deep story, or kind of like I'll tell y'all right now.
Tell me.
Tell
us.
For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm a risk taker.
He likes to jump off buildings.
I like to jump off buildings, people. I like to dive into fire pits and all that stuff. But my first risk, the biggest risk I ever took, not the first risk, but the biggest risk I feel like I ever took was in college. It was my sophomore year, at the beginning of the year, and it was like this voice was inside of me was telling me to leave college and start my acting career, become an entertainer. And I was ignoring the voice. I was like, I was gonna finish college first. And then around the end of that semester, it came even stronger. Like I felt that voice inside me stronger. Like drop out of school, leave school, and start your acting career. And it happened in my favorite teacher's class. That's how I knew like it was time for me to leave school and start acting. And I did. After that semester ended, I dropped out of school, and that's kind of like a big risk, like, because you always hear in society, like, oh, you need school, you need a degree to make it and stuff. So that was probably my biggest risk. And then right after that happened, I started getting roles like this. I started meeting people. I started meeting directors. I started meeting producers. Remember I told you earlier about that story? I did 3 extra roles, and then that led to my first lead role. Yeah. That happened right after I dropped out of college. So that would never have happened if I didn't drop out of college. And I never would have got my second lead role that happened right after that movie. It was another comedy movie that happened. I never would have got that role if I didn't drop out of college. So just follow your instinct, follow that voice inside of you. And that led me to later on, I want to say 2 years later, taking another big risk and moving out to LA.
Nice, man.
I would have never moved out to LA if I would have been in school. I would still be in school, actually. I'd still be at that university. But because I dropped out and listened to that voice, now I'm in LA and now I'm chasing after my dream. And I met Carlos. I would never met Carlos if I didn't drop out.
I was about to say, and you work with King Bach?
Yeah, and I work with King Bach. Yeah, I work for so many successful people. That never would have happened because I would have been in school during those times, you know?
Yeah.
School was going on while those times were happening. So that's something, man. I don't know.
Man. Well, what school did you go to again?
I went to a school in Minnesota called St. Cloud State University.
Well, shout out to them.
Shout out to St. Cloud State University and all my people that still there. I love y'all.
Good luck in your degree.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of biggest risk, what is your biggest accomplishment?
Ooh, man. Let me think. Last year, I'll say one of my biggest film accomplishments was being on a commercial that was on TV in Minnesota. I was in a college commercial that was aired.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw it? Yeah.
That.
I was on a college commercial that was aired on TV, and just having people always hit me up like, you was on my TV today, or going out in public. And like, I went to the bar one time and someone was just staring at me, and he pointed at me. He was like, you that guy that's always on my TV, you know, stuff like that. Like that.
Yeah.
That's stuff that you gotta get used to though as an actor. You know, you gotta be humble in a way, you gotta accept it in a great way. But yeah, like that was a big accomplishment for my acting career, and just getting the opportunity to have a lead role. You know, that's area actors, like, I'm assuming area actors, like, goal is to have a lead role. And to do that multiple times is a big accomplishment. And I'm thankful for those opportunities that came my way. And I know more are going to come. Just got to...
Yeah, just keep going.
Keep going. Yep, keep going. Yeah. Don't give up. You know?
Yeah. And, you know, I saw a film that you made, the one that you were talking about as the lead role, The Bucket List.
Yeah, The Bucket List.
Do you yourself have a bucket list of 5 things?
Man, I kind of compare bucket lists to goals, you know?
let's hear them bucket list goals.
Oh man, do I have any bucket list goals?
You gotta have them.
I say San Diego. San Diego's a place I always want to go. I'd probably say traveling more.
Gotta talk to Ava about that.
Ava wants to go to San Diego.
No, traveling.
Oh,
She
Ava
travels for a living.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I thought she was just writing.
She travels everywhere and she writes.
Such what?
Yeah. Oh, that's a little plug for you, Ava.
Ava
Ava
I'm gonna hit her up
Gutierrez.
right after this podcast.
Yeah,
like, Ava,
yeah,
what you
yeah.
doing? I just see that in her story, but I thought she was gonna go visit. So she gonna go live those places?
No, yeah, this is. Well, I don't want to say her plans
Yeah,
on the podcast, but you know, she usually travels a lot.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna talk to her after. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, no
Well,
problem.
yeah, I'll say traveling.
Traveling.
I want to be to that point where actors they leave for like 5 months, go to a different place to film a movie. I want to do that. That's on the bucket list. Another bucket list to be in a feature film that's gonna be in a movie theater. That's one of the bucket list. 3 more. What's some big desires I have? Man, just see people happy. You know, I want everybody to win. You know, life is hard, so that's kind of like something I would love to see before I leave this earth, is to see other people happy, doing what they love, and winning in life. You know, 2 more. It's another big heart desire. I can't really think of it on the spot.
What about working with somebody kind of like King Batch?
Oh yeah.
Any other people, artists out there you want to work with?
I want to work with Kevin Hart. I want to work with The Rock. I want to work with Chris Tucker. I want to work with what's the guy from John Wick's name again?
What guy?
Guy from John Wick. What's his name?
Oh, the guy from The Matrix?
Yeah, the Matrix guy.
Keanu Reeves. We remembered at the same time.
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
People that inspire me, you know, in
Yeah.
the industry. I want to work with those type of people, and I know there's gonna be even new people coming up every year. Every year, there's always someone new that comes in.
It's a machine.
It's like it's a non-stop machine. So just to work with people that inspire me and to continue to film as much as possible.
Perfect, man. Awesome. Well, thank you for dropping by.
Yeah.
And for those people that wanna get their laugh on with you, where can people find you? The social media.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Darrin Barber or DB_12 on Twitter. Actually, all my social media at Darrin Barber.
How do you spell that? Spell that for us real quick.
Darrin Barber. This is how you spell Darrin Barber if you don't know how to spell Darrin Barber. DARRIN, not ENIN, and then Barber like barbershop. BARBER. And also my nickname is Barbershop. I got a lot of nicknames.
Ooh.
But you can call me Barbershop Barber or Darrin Barber or just Darrin. Call me whatever you want to call me.
Well, thank you so much for dropping by, and thanks for listening to our podcast, Sparktrist. Remember to follow us at Sparktrist on Anchor or any podcast.
Follow Sparktrist.
That's right, follow Sparktrist. Remember, follow at Sparktrist on Anchor. Thanks for listening, guys. We did it.
That was dope. I like that. I like podcasts. It was like we just had a conversation.
Yeah.